Welcome to the Jungian path. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, one God. Amen. My beloved child, today I want you to remain with me until the very end, because a message is unfolding that may completely change the way you understand what has been happening around your life. There are two souls whose hearts are deeply connected to yours. Both care for you in ways that are difficult to measure, yet one of them is carrying a hidden truth that has remained buried for far too long. That secret is approaching the moment when it can no longer stay hidden. Do not leave before this message is complete, because something significant is moving into your life, and your spirit has been preparing for it long before you realized it. The first soul carries you quietly in their heart every single day. You are present in their thoughts long after the world becomes silent. They speak your name within themselves, as though every thought about you becomes a prayer lifted toward heaven. Their affection is gentle, sincere, and peaceful. The second soul also feels an undeniable connection with you, but their emotions are wrapped in fear and hidden behind carefully guarded silence. Every time they encounter your presence, something awakens inside them that they can no longer control. Their heart races because they understand that if the truth ever comes into the light, nothing between you will ever remain the same. Deep inside, you have already sensed these two different energies. One has always brought you comfort, calmness, and a feeling of safety that asks for nothing in return. The other feels intense, magnetic, and impossible to ignore. Yet it also leaves behind uncertainty that unsettles your spirit. Your intuition has been trying to separate these feelings for some time now. This is not your imagination. These two connections have followed your journey for much longer than you know. One reflects a promise that belongs to your higher path. The other entered your life carrying an important lesson disguised as love. Remain with me, because what comes next may answer questions that have lived inside your heart for a very long time. One of these souls quietly prays that your life will be filled with peace, healing, and joy. The other smiles whenever they stand before you, yet beneath that smile lives a confession that grows heavier with every passing day. Both people genuinely care about you, but only one relationship is aligned with the purpose written over your life. The other connection is rooted in regret, shaped by choices made long ago and by truths they believed would remain hidden forever. On the surface, their devotion appears sincere, but underneath it rests a secret waiting for the moment it finally reveals itself. Perhaps you have been wondering why your dreams have become unusually vivid. Maybe you wake during the night feeling as though someone whispered your name into the silence. There is a reason for those moments. Spiritually, both energies have been reaching toward you. One surrounds your heart with peace and reassurance. The other fills your thoughts with confusion, making it harder to recognize what is truly meant for you. Yet this season is different. Divine wisdom is gently removing the veil so that you may finally see everything with clear eyes. Stay until the end, because clarity is much closer than you think. A powerful turning point is approaching. Soon you will stand at a moment where hidden things can no longer remain concealed. The one whose love is genuine will speak words that settle the storms within your heart. Their presence will bring understanding instead of fear. The other person will reveal themselves without intending to. It may happen through an unexpected mistake, an accidental confession, or actions that no longer match the story they have been telling. Pay close attention. Heaven often uncovers truth through the smallest moments, and what seems ordinary today may become the key that reveals everything tomorrow. You have probably noticed the emotional shifts within yourself. At one moment you feel hope and warmth, then suddenly uncertainty takes its place. These changing emotions are not without purpose. Both individuals desire to remain close to your life, yet destiny is moving in only one direction. Not every connection is meant to continue forever. The person whose love is sincere will soon lay aside every mask they have been wearing. When that moment arrives, it may not come loudly, but it will echo through your heart like distant thunder that grows impossible to ignore. Very soon, someone you never expected will stand before you struggling to speak. Their eyes will reveal what their words cannot. Their voice may tremble, or they may hesitate as if carrying an unbearable weight. That hesitation will mark the beginning of the truth coming into the open. Their feelings for you may be genuine, but the secret they have carried will test your discernment. You will not need to force answers or seek revenge. Divine timing has already arranged everything. What has been hidden will find its own way into the light, exactly when your heart is ready to receive it. Stay with me, dear soul, because the ending of this story is not meant to bring fear. The one whose heart is honest will become a source of peace rather than pain. The one who is hidden behind carefully chosen words will eventually reveal what has been concealed beneath the surface. The universe is arranging a moment where appearances fall away and every heart is seen for what it truly is. One revelation will lift a burden you have unknowingly carried. Another will reshape everything you believed about love, trust, and destiny. Something remarkable has been prepared for you since before you ever understood your own path. Two spirits may love you, but only one belongs beside you according to the greater design written over your life. Truth is not arriving to wound your heart. It is arriving to free it. Every delay, every unanswered question, every season of waiting has been leading toward this exact moment. The final chapter is drawing near, and the discovery waiting ahead is closer than you can imagine. If you could see beyond the physical world, you would understand how often heaven has watched these two energies circle around your life, like stars moving through the night sky. One shines openly, requiring no disguise. The other remains hidden behind shadows created by fear and unfinished choices. Every conversation, every unexpected message, every silence between you has carried signs pointing toward what is now ready to unfold. The love that is pure moves gently, asking for nothing except the chance to be honest. The other burns with restless urgency because it is trying to outrun a truth that refuses to remain hidden. Not long ago, there may have been a moment when your thoughts were suddenly drawn towards someone for no clear reason. Perhaps it happened late at night, or during an ordinary day when their presence unexpectedly filled your mind. That experience was not meaningless. Your spirit was becoming aware of movements beyond what your eyes could see. One soul was quietly asking heaven to protect you. The other was silently longing for forgiveness they could not yet bring themselves to seek. Your intuition recognized what your mind could not yet explain. Soon, an ordinary conversation may become the doorway through which everything changes. It could begin with a simple message, an unexpected phone call, or an encounter that appears completely unplanned. Yet hidden within those ordinary moments will be extraordinary truth. The one carrying secrets will struggle to maintain the image they have built. Their words may falter because the soul can only hide truth for so long before it begins to reveal itself naturally. Divine timing has reached the place where every disguise must eventually fall away. Through every storm, you have continued choosing love, hope, and faith, even when disappointment would have been easier. Heaven has not overlooked your endurance. The person truly meant for your journey will begin revealing themselves through quiet acts of integrity, genuine kindness, difficult honesty, and perfect timing that feels too meaningful to dismiss as coincidence. You will finally recognize the difference between someone who clings to you out of fear of losing you and someone who loves you wholeheartedly, without conditions. The hidden truth approaching your life is not meant to steal your peace. It is meant to guide your heart toward the relationship that truly belongs to you. And when that secret finally emerges, it may arrive through an unexpected confession, a forgotten letter, a misplaced message, a vivid dream, or another moment arranged so perfectly that you will recognize the hand of divine timing. When everything is revealed, confusion will give way to clarity, fear will be replaced by peace, and your heart will finally understand why every step of this journey unfolded exactly as it did. And when that moment finally arrives, you will draw a deep breath unlike any you have taken before. The haze that has surrounded your heart and clouded your judgment will disappear, just as the morning sun gently lifts the mist from the earth after rain. Stay with me, because this is the moment everything begins to shift. You are standing between two different seasons of your life. One is quietly coming to an end, while the other is beginning to shine. The season that is ending gave you resilience and wisdom. The one unfolding before you is preparing to fill your life with peace. When understanding comes, resist the urge to cling to what is fading. Do not fight what heaven lovingly removes, and do not resist the blessings heaven is preparing to place before you. Beyond this truth waits something far greater than you can imagine, something so deeply aligned with your soul that it will feel as though you have finally stepped into the life you were always meant to live. Stay until the very end. The answer you have been waiting for is almost here. And when it arrives, you will understand why divine timing asks you to wait before experiencing the love that truly belongs to you. My precious soul. The truth that is drawing near is not coming to destroy your heart. It is coming to strengthen it. It will release you from the quiet uncertainty you have carried for far too long. Remain with me, because what you are experiencing is much more than emotion. Your spirit is being realigned with its purpose. Even now, two different energies continue to move around your life. One carries calmness, hope, and gentle protection. The other carries emotional heaviness that has become difficult to hide. The peaceful soul watches over you quietly, wishing only for your happiness and safety. The other remains closer, offering kind words and warm smiles. Yet beneath the surface, they are trembling. Deep inside, they know the time for hiding is coming to an end. The hour of truth is approaching, and very soon what was meant to remain buried will no longer stay concealed. Do not turn away now. Stay until this message is complete. There is a reason your heart has been receiving mixed signals. Whenever the soul meant for you draws near, an unusual stillness settles over your spirit. It feels as though your heart finds perfect rhythm with the divine. Yet, when the other presence enters your life, everything changes. Your thoughts begin racing, your emotions become unsettled, and something deep inside quietly warns you that all is not as it seems. That feeling is not fear, it is wisdom. Heaven often speaks through discernment before it speaks through visible evidence. Your own heart has been teaching you to recognize the difference between authentic love and affection built upon illusion. Soon, an unexpected event will remove every disguise. It may be an accidental sentence spoken without thinking. It could be the mention of a name at the wrong moment, an uncomfortable silence, or a reaction that simply cannot be explained away. However it happens, the illusion will break. The truth will separate itself from appearances, allowing you to clearly recognize who has been genuine and who has only been playing a role. Stay with me, because this revelation is much closer than you realize. During your next meaningful encounter, pay attention to what your spirit notices rather than what your eyes first see. The soul whose intentions are pure will meet your gaze without hidden motives or secret agendas. Their presence will feel peaceful because honesty carries no burden. The other will carefully study your reactions, trying to cover anxiety with humor, confidence, or charm. Yet this time, their performance will not succeed. Your discernment has grown stronger, and the divine is no longer allowing confusion to occupy space within your heart. What once felt like loss will reveal itself as freedom. What seems like an ending today is quietly becoming the beginning of something far more beautiful. A sincere conversation is approaching. It may happen unexpectedly, at a moment you never planned, yet when it begins, you will immediately recognize that divine timing has guided every detail. The one who truly treasures your heart will not need clever explanations or rehearsed speeches. They will simply arrive with honesty. Their eyes will reveal more truth than their words ever could. In that moment, you will finally understand that real love was never meant to leave you confused or exhausted. Genuine love brings healing, security, and peace. Remain with me, because after this unfolds, balance will begin returning to your life more quickly than ever before. Your energy will naturally attract peace instead of chaos. The soul meant to walk beside you will step forward openly, while the one carrying hidden motives will gradually fade from your story. This will not happen because of bitterness or revenge, but because deception cannot survive where truth has been welcomed. Heaven is gently closing one chapter, so your heart never has to repeat the same painful lesson again. Something beautiful is already taking shape behind the scenes. Two hearts may have cared for you, but only one possessed the courage to love you with complete honesty. That is the soul heaven has been protecting for your future. Keep your heart open, your faith unwavering, and your spirit prepared, because the news approaching you will reveal more than who truly loves you. It will also show why you have been protected through every delay, every disappointment, and every unanswered question along the way. A miracle is drawing near, beloved one. Even now, the atmosphere around your life is beginning to change. Divine wisdom is arranging hearts, exposing motives, and separating sincerity from deception. Stay with me, because what comes next will awaken something sacred within your spirit. There are moments when love can be felt long before it is spoken aloud. That is the connection you share with the soul meant for you. They do not need endless words because their quiet presence naturally speaks to your heart. Meanwhile, the other soul is beginning to feel the growing weight of everything they have hidden. They sense that the walls protecting their secret are beginning to fall, and that the truth is only moments away from being revealed. Very soon you will face a decision, not one based on logic alone, but one guided by your spirit. One path will feel gentle, welcoming, and peaceful, like finally returning home after a long journey. The other may appear exciting on the surface, yet it will quietly drain your energy. That difference is your answer. The soul meant for you will never pressure you, manipulate your emotions, or disturb your inner peace. Their love will remain patient and freely given. The other, however, will become increasingly anxious. They will explain themselves too often, react more intensely than necessary, and work harder than ever to maintain the image they created. They can sense that your discernment is awakening and that your spirit is finally recognizing what your eyes once overlooked. Before long, an unexpected message will find its way to you. It may arrive late at night, or at the exact moment your thoughts unexpectedly turn towards someone. When it comes, listen not only to the words but also to the feeling they leave behind. If your heart becomes lighter, calmer, and more hopeful, you will recognize the soul aligned with your destiny. If anxiety rises instead, your spirit is offering the answer you need. Heaven is allowing hidden things to become visible through the wisdom already placed inside you. You have walked through enough difficult seasons to recognize authenticity when it stands before you. The challenges you faced were never meant to harden your heart. They were meant to sharpen your discernment. You are entering a season where wisdom becomes one of your greatest gifts. The hidden truth approaching your life is not meant to harm you. It is meant to elevate you. After truth comes understanding, and after understanding comes a peace so profound that it silences every fear that once kept you awake through the night. When this revelation reaches you, simply breathe. There will be no need to chase answers, argue for explanations, or force outcomes. Truth carries its own strength. Heaven is asking you to allow events to unfold naturally, because what is leaving your life is not genuine love. It is merely the distraction that kept you from recognizing the love prepared specifically for you. Dear child, let this be your reassurance. The soul destined for you loves without hidden motives, secret intentions, or complicated games. Their heart carries honesty, and their presence will feel like calm waters after surviving a storm. When your paths fully unite, your own heart will finally know what rest truly feels like. That is the moment destiny quietly takes its rightful place. Stay with me until the conclusion, because the days ahead will reveal everything. What has remained hidden will step into the light. What seemed absent will return at exactly the right time. Two souls may have loved you, but heaven has already chosen the one whose name has always been written beside yours. When that truth becomes unmistakably clear, you will finally understand that every delay, every unanswered prayer, and every season of waiting was never punishment. It was divine protection. As the final pieces come together, you will discover that authentic love never demands constant proof. It simply exists, steady, peaceful, and unwavering. The soul meant for you is drawing closer each day, being prepared to meet you with complete honesty. No secrets, no confusion, no emotional games. When your journeys finally meet, everything within you will become still. The endless overthinking will disappear. The need to chase certainty will fade. Doubt will give way to quiet confidence, because your spirit will recognize the love heaven intended for you from the very beginning. Beloved one, your soul has crossed difficult valleys to arrive at this place of peace. The connection built upon illusion served as a lesson that strengthened your heart. The connection founded on truth is the gift awaiting you. As you step into this new chapter, you will almost hear heaven whisper, "You remained faithful. You endured. You continued believing. Now the appointed time has arrived. Remain with me until the very end, because the next sunrise will carry more than another ordinary day. It will bring a revelation capable of transforming old tears into lasting joy. Yes, two souls have loved you, but only one has loved you with complete honesty. Heaven is preparing to reveal which one it has chosen to remain beside you. The moment your heart has quietly sensed for so long is finally approaching. Like distant thunder announcing life-giving rain, the truth is drawing near. And when it finally arrives, it will do far more than reveal who truly loves you. It will reveal why every step of your journey unfolded exactly as it was meant to. What is about to be revealed will explain why heaven kept it hidden until this moment. Even now, two souls continue reaching toward your heart, but their intentions are very different. One is guided by truth and light. The other is weighed down by regret and a secret they can no longer hide. One quietly prays for your well-being, while the other fears the day their hidden truth comes to the surface. Stay until the end, because the unveiling has already begun. The soul meant for your journey has patiently waited while you walked through confusion and uncertainty. Even from a distance, they never stopped wishing for your peace. Whenever unexpected calm settled over your heart, it was a reminder that genuine love does not force itself. It arrives quietly, bringing comfort instead of chaos. The other soul carries a much heavier burden. The truth they have hidden for so long is becoming impossible to contain. They search for excuses and imagine ways to protect themselves, but divine timing cannot be changed. What is built on deception cannot remain where destiny is revealing what is real. That is why their energy feels unsettled, even when they smile. In the days ahead, you may notice meaningful signs, an unexpected call, a familiar face in a dream, or emotions that appear without warning. These are not coincidences. They are gentle reminders to pay attention and recognize the difference between true love and emotional attachment. Do not chase clarity. Let it come to you. Soon, a single moment will reveal more than endless conversations ever could. The soul meant for you will bring peace simply through their presence. The other will carry a heaviness that can no longer be hidden. You will not need to expose the truth, because heaven is already doing that. Once everything is revealed, your life will begin to change. Peace will replace confusion. Doors that once remained closed will begin to open naturally. Love will stop feeling uncertain and become something secure and lasting. That is the gift of the soul aligned with your destiny. Beloved child, truth is never revealed to shame anyone. It is revealed to set you free. You were never meant to remain trapped in uncertainty or half-truths. This is the end of emotional confusion and the beginning of a love that brings peace instead of fear. One day, you will look back with gratitude, realizing that every disappointment taught you how to recognize genuine love. None of your waiting has been wasted. Heaven has been preparing your heart for this very moment. Now the time has come. The shadows are lifting, and the true face of love is becoming visible. Two souls remain connected to your journey, but only one will continue walking beside you. The other will quietly fade, because deception cannot remain where truth has been welcomed. The soul chosen for you is returning with maturity, honesty, and a peaceful heart. Their words will reassure rather than pressure you. Their presence will feel safe, and their actions will bring harmony instead of confusion. Most importantly, you will no longer question whether their love is real. They will show it through consistency, patience, kindness, and unwavering honesty. Their actions will speak louder than promises ever could. When that moment arrives, your spirit will recognize what it has been waiting for all along. A love that brings rest instead of uncertainty, peace instead of fear, and the quiet assurance that this is the path heaven intended for you from the very beginning.